The Independent Parliamentary Standards Authority, whose job it is to work out a fair rate of pay for MPs, knew right from the start they were being handed a hospital pass. What they've tried to do is to stick to facts. Their assessment is straightforward, that pay has been falling behind for years. For example, in 2012, a salaries review body said MPs were earning the equivalent of just 80% of other public sector officials' pay. So, time for an increase. But you know, these figures are political dynamite. 11% is gobsmacking as an increase, taking basic annual salaries from just over £66,000 to £74,000. Just try going out there and telling that to public sector workers whose pay has been capped at 1% each year of this Parliament. It's quite some contrast.
We've arrived at a figure which is a catch-up to take account of the neglect over the past decades. The most important feature of that package of reforms, much needed reforms, is that when you put it all together, it's not going to cost the taxpayer a penny more.
Now, IPSA say that the whole knee-jerk outrage, as you might call it, is not necessary because the entire package, pay, pensions and the rest, is fiscally neutral. Yes, MPs do get that pay rise, but their other benefits are cut. There's a significant tightening on business costs and expenses, including the dinner allowance, and changes to bring MPs' pensions into line with the rest of the public sector, supposed to save £2.5 million. So, looked at in the round, is it any more palatable?
When everybody is suffering with austerity at this time and the majority of people haven't had a pay rise, then how can they justify doing that? And if you say they're going to take a reduction, you look at what all the fire brigade and the National Health Service are actually having to pay more into their pensions for getting equal or less.
Everybody's giving. I'm in that pension age group where we're not getting it at 60, we're getting it at 65. That's our bit of giving, and I think everybody needs to be seen to be giving a little bit to the current situation.
I think it's justified anyway, if they do the job properly. I think that really they deserve a fair wage.
So the key issue at this point really is what now? The IPSA feel that they hope that their proposals will receive calm, dispassionate assessment and the hysteria will wane. Some chance. And the politicians think IPSA can be persuaded to see sense and come back with a more moderate package. Again, dream on. A confrontation is inevitable and it is going to be, like MPs' expenses, bloody and destructive.